Hi everyone! How is everyone doing today? I am super excited to come to you today. We have a huge sale going on today. The huge 15% off sale that we're going to get to in just a second. So, and the stamp sets that I'm using today are actually from the sale. So, I'm very excited about the sale. I've already placed at least one order today. I'm not sure if I'm going to place another one, but just in case, I mean, when stamp sets are on sale, it's hard not to take advantage of these sales. So I'm going to show you a few of the stamp sets that are on sale. This is, you can see the ones that I've highlighted. I've already purchased those 6. But I'm just trying to get this pulled up. But it is Stampin' Up's 30th anniversary. They have a ton of stamp sets on sale for 15% off, which is a fantastic deal. So if you are, if any of these are on your list, get them today because, I mean, when they're on sale, there's no better time to get them. So I'm going to show you a few of my favorites that I actually have that are on the list, and then we'll get to the card. So this one is the Sunny Days one, and I love this greeting the best. You can do hard things. And then this one too, make your dreams happen. This one has just the funnest greetings, and I love this like scripty font. I just love it. So this one is a definite must-have. You must get this one. A big thank you. This one I also love, and it there's also a coordinating thank you framelit that is huge, and it goes on, it fits almost the entire card front. And I love this one as well, and I love these greetings. I love these little flowers that can layer. I love these little swirls and this little tiny heart. Perfect. So this is another one that I really love. A Little Wild, of course, this is a must-have. This one also has framelits with it, and they die cut the front and the back, and then they fold to make a cute little tag. This is not just for kids or babies. I've used this all the time, and my daughter actually loves to use this one too. She sometimes either just stamps the front or she stamps the back and side of a card, and just loves to color them. So this is a really fun set. Balloon Celebrations. This one has been around a while, and I have used this one a ton. I love all the balloons you can layer on top of each other. I love, you can make a big balloon bouquet. I love these little fun greetings. So this is just a really fun set, and a great like versatile set to have, not just for birthdays. You can use it for a ton of stuff. Apron of Love, another fantastic one. I haven't used this one too much, but I do love this. I love stamping. Tiny little stamp right here. I love stamping. Super cute. Again, there are framelits that go with this. Remember, the framelits are not 50% or 15% off. The framelits are not part of the sale, but you know, get the stamp set for 15% off, and then you can get the framelits with it as well. Friendly Expressions. These are just great fonts. I love these. These are great greetings to have. Life is tough, but so are you. Thanks for all you do. Happy to know you. They're just great, everyday, versatile greetings that everyone should have. Best Bunny. This is one of my favorites. I love this bunny and the little bunny punch and this little bunny and all the little faces you can put on the bunny. This is a great, great one to have. And then the two that we are using today, we're using 2 today. We are using the Free Cake and Pick a Pennant. And this Free Cake one is so much fun. It's so 80s and retro. And I love this one. We're using some stamps from in here, and then we're also using the Pick a Pennant stamp set. And this one is great. This one is an entire alphabet, and you get double the letters, so it's easy to spell things. And then these pennants are really cute. And again, this one has framelits too that coordinate. And we're going to use both of these today. Okay? So let's just get over a few more little business things to talk about today. Make sure that you are subscribed. I'm trying to pull out make sure you are subscribed to Paper Pumpkin. Our November kit is going to be a Halloween kit. There's a link in the description to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. The November kit is a Christmas kit. I think I said Halloween. It is a Christmas kit, and it is going to be, I'm sure, just beautiful. Look at this fun, amazing box it's going to come in. So that alone is just pretty amazing. And make sure you shop the sale today. use this hostess code when you shop at my website, and if your order is over $50, I am going to send you a package of the free red rhinestones. And if your order is over $150, don't use the hostess code. I'm still going to send you the red rhinestones, but you're going to get hostess benefits as well. Okay, so I think that's all the business. So let's get to our card. So let me show you the card we're going to make today. Look how fun. Isn't this fun? And it reminds me of the 80s. It's so bright and neon, and it's just so much fun. So we're going to make this card today, and I'm going to move my mat back just a little bit. I'm just going to move some of this stuff out of the way. So let me just move this up just a little bit so that we can see. Okay. So this is the card we're going to make today. I'm going to set this off to the side for a few minutes while we get started. I have all my bits here. I have my card base. This is Coastal Cabana. I have 8.5 by 5.5, and then I've scored it at 4 1/4. Coastal Cabana is one of my all-time favorite colors. And I have pre-cut a lot of the Big Shot stuff because I didn't want you guys to sit here watching me die cut everything. I've used the largest square in the stitch square, and this is what we're going to stamp on. And then I've cut 3 frames using the largest square and then the next size square to cut these 3 frames, and we have them in is this Granny Apple Green or Lemon Lime Twist? It might be Lemon Lime Twist. Let me pull out my... It's Lemon Lime Twist. So I may have to shuffle to find my ink pads because those were packed up. But so this is Lemon Lime Twist, Coastal Cabana, and then Flirty Flamingo. I grabbed the wrong ink pad, so actually we're just going to go with it. I think it'll be fine. Lemon Lime Twist and Granny Apple Green are so close together. They're both really fun, bright greens, and I think they coordinate well with each other. So we're just going to go with the Granny Apple Green ink because the other one is buried, and I do not want to dig it out now. If I were more prepared, I would have done that. But we are going to we're going to start by stamping on our white square here, and I am just going to get. I'm just going to get my scrap paper here. I'm using my sale flyer, you guys. I'm just going to fold my sale flyer in half and use this as scrap paper for today. Okay, so we're going to start by stamping the banners on here. Okay, and let me show you my stamps. What did I do with them? Here they are. So I have the stamps, and you guys are going to see they're hanging off the edge here. But you know, we're only going to stamp inside the edge here, and I didn't want to get a giant block for these. So they're just going to hang off the edge a little bit, and that's fine. They're going to work just fine. So I have my Simply Chamois so that I can clean them. And let me get my ink pads up. So again, we have Flirty Flamingo and Coastal Cabana, and then we're using Granny Apple Green. So let me pull those out. Okay, we're going to start with the Flirty Flamingo. And you'll see, and I'll show you this in just a second. I'll show you with the other one. And I'm just going to stamp this right across the top here. Now when I mounted these onto the blocks, they are straight in the stamp set. They're straight in the stamp set. I don't know if you can see, but they come in the stamp set straight. When I mounted it onto the block, I just curved it a little bit and then stuck it onto the block. And that is one of the benefits of our photopolymer stamps, is that you can manipulate them on your blocks so that they can be any desired shape you want. And so I'm going to take my little triangle banner here, and I'm going to stamp that right under my Flirty Flamingo. And let me clean these off, especially my little rounded banner, because we need to use that one again. And I'm going to ink that up in Granny Apple Green. This is a fantastic sale today with so many stamp sets on sale, and if any of them are on your wish list, I do highly encourage you to get them today. Oh, that is a lot darker, but that's okay. We're going to go with it, you guys. I think it'll be fine. If all fails, we'll just leave that frame off if it looks horrible. Okay, now that we have our little banner stamped here, there's lots of little banner pieces that you can put inside your banner So there's like a crosshatch one, a striped one, a dotted one. For the card I made earlier, I used the stripe one on here. But today I wanted to use the little dots. And so I actually have them mounted on the same block. I have the triangle one on this side, and then on this side I have the rounded one. And so I didn't want to get out another block. And so I figured we would just use them on the same block. So really cute. And I'm just going right over the same color. And it's just going to be slightly darker on that tone-on-tone color. Okay, and let me switch over to the Coastal Cabana one. And these line up really easy. And they are so cute. I think I like the dots a little better than the lines. The dots are really cute. And then the last one is our Granny Apple Green. And I'm only doing every other one. You can see that I'm skipping one. It doesn't have to, you can do every one if you want. I'm not worrying about doing every single one. Okay, so that is our banner. We're gonna leave the ink pads out. So we have one more thing to stamp. I'm gonna grab this little scrap piece of white paper. I don't need my scratch paper anymore. We're not stamping off. But I have my little white piece of paper. And then from the free cake, I think we have some thunder outside, you guys. From the free cake, I'm using this, I mean happy birthday down here. But we're gonna be cutting off some of that greeting. So, but I'm gonna stamp it once in all of these colors. So I'm gonna stamp it, clean it, and then I'm gonna stamp it, clean it on my chamois, and then stamp it again. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, perfect. And that is all the stamping. So I'm gonna go ahead and close up all the ink pads. That is, well, all but one of them. We do have a little bit more stamping to do, but we do not need the green or the Fleur de Flamingo anymore. So we're gonna put those away. We're gonna bring in our card base. And I'm gonna stamp, I'm gonna pull in this card again. I'm gonna stamp around the edges here, around the edges of the entire card with this little star kind of splatter image here from the free cake. This is just such a fun little background image. And because a lot of this is gonna be covered up, I'm not gonna be too precise about making sure it's perfect. If some of it overlaps, that's fine. If we miss some spots, that's fine too. This is just to add a little bit of texture to that background. Okay, super quick, really fun, easy tone on tone. So that's it. So we're gonna leave the inside plain, and I will clean that later. Okay, now we're done with our Coastal Cabana pad. We will put these away, put these off to the side, put those away. And the last thing we're going to stamp, I'm gonna move this, is our black piece. Now, I don't know if you can see on the, there are, I'm using this circle one from the free cake again. The free cake just has so many fun little background images. I'm using this little circle right here. And I just use that to add lots of texture to this black piece. And we are actually going to clear emboss it. So I'm gonna take my powder tool here, my powder rag, and I'm putting a lot on because I don't want any of that clear embossing powder to go where it's not supposed to. And I'm gonna grab my Versamark pad, and I'm just gonna stamp this randomly too. There is no rhyme or reason to how I'm doing this, or right way or wrong way, because it's such a subtle background. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm not taking too much care to really go into big details about how I'm doing this. Okay, so that is it, just random pattern of circles there. And then I have my clear embossing powder. I like to keep mine in a little container here. I'm going to spoon some of this onto my paper here. Got a little bit there. Then I'm going to pull out my heat tool and we're going to heat this up. Embossing is one of my absolute favorite techniques, and I love our clear embossing powder. I think it's such a fun and easy way to add lots of shine and texture. So I'm going to put my spoon away, put my embossing powder away, and then we're going to heat this up. I like to heat my heat tool off to the side for just, 10, 15, 20 seconds, just to get it nice and hot. The hotter your heat tool is when you bring it to the paper and start embossing, the quicker your embossing powder will emboss, and there will be less warping on your paper. So the hotter your tool is, the less warping there is. So I'm going to bring this in, and you should see that white powder turn to a clear. There it goes. And we're just going to go around and do all the circles. This goes really quick, and it'll keep going faster and faster the hotter the heat tool gets. So it goes really fast. There we go. I'm just going to turn it so I don't burn my fingers. When you're embossing, you really have to use a heat tool. A hair dryer or any other tool just won't get hot enough. You really have to use a tool made for embossing. So there is our paper, and you can see all those little circles shining, and as soon as this is nice and cool, I'm going to wipe off any of that extra powder that was left on here. Okay, so let's just, and that powder will just wipe off easily. Okay, so let's start assembling our card. So we have our card base here. I'm going to get a bone folder and get that nice and crisp there. I have my snail adhesive. I'm going to put that on the back of my black piece. And I'm not putting this on straight. I'm putting it on a little wonky, a little off center there. And if you find some of that powder is just not coming off and you're not happy with it, just take a baby wipe that is just very, very damp. You don't want a soaking baby wipe, and just lightly go over it, and that baby wipe will take it right off. Okay, and I have my frames over here. Let me pull in this piece. I think we're still going to go with that lemon lime twist piece. I think I still like it. So I'm going to start with my Flirty Flamingo piece, and I am using my Tombow liquid glue. Again, you can use glue dots if you don't like the liquid glue. I'm just putting a little bit, but I love the liquid glue. I love the flexibility of it. I'm just going to put this up here. And again, these are just going on real kind of wonky and askew as well, so you don't have to be real precise about making sure these are perfect, because they are not intended to be perfect. That's just the design of this card. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that is on there good. I'm gonna use a block just to hold that down. And our last Coastal Cabana piece here. And while this is drying, we're gonna finish up with our card with our greeting as well. So I'm gonna put this aside so it can finish drying, and I'm gonna pull in that paper that we stamped all those greetings on. And I'm going to get some scissors. My scissors were packed too, so I have to dig for some other ones. So I have some scissors here, and I am just going to cut out, on the Coastal Cabana one, I'm going to cut out both words. I'm going to cut out happy and birthday. You can use your paper trimmer for this if you want super straight lines. It's a small enough little piece. I'm not too concerned about them being imperfect, and I think it kind of adds to the wonkiness of the card. So I'm going to cut out happy birthday from that one, and then the green one and the Flirty Flamingo one, I am only going to cut out happy. So we're going to have 3 happies and 1 birthday. And this goes really fast, and I'm just literally just cutting right around the letters, just making a little rectangle. So just really quick and easy. Okay, get rid of that. And now we're going to stick them to our card, and I am going to use some mini dimensionals for this. So I'm going to turn all of these upside down so I can get some mini dimensionals on the back. So we're going to put these on. I love our mini dimensionals. I definitely use our larger dimensionals most, but for stuff like this, I love having our mini dimensionals. We don't have to cut our big ones, and so I just love them. Dimensionals is definitely my favorite adhesive in the world, and if you If you've ever crafted with me, you probably know that. So, but I love them. I love adding all kinds of dimension to my projects. Okay, I'm going to start with the birthday. And I'm just going to put that kind of off to the left here. I'm going to go with my Granny Apple Green one next. And then I'm going to go with my Flirty Flamingo. And I'm going to end with my Coastal Cabana Happy. So it says, happy, happy, happy birthday. Isn't that fun? Now I'm going to stick this one on with dimensionals as well. I'm going to use our big ones though. I'm going to use our regular ones. We don't need the mini ones. I really like to save my mini ones for smaller pieces like that. I'm going to use my big dimensionals here. If I can get them off. It's the pressure of the camera. Okay, we're going to pull in our card base here again. Everything is completely dry, and we're going to add this over all of our frames. Just like this. Isn't that cute? It's looking so cute. Now to finish it off, I'm just going to tie a bow. I have like a double length of baker's twine here, of our white baker's twine. And just trimming it so it's not so long. And I'm just going to tie a little bow here. And I am wondering if I have glue dots in reach. I think I do, but okay. So I have a nice little bow here. And do I have glue dots? I do. So I have some glue dots here. I'm just going to grab a glue dot on the back of that little bow and lift it off. And I'm just going to put this down here on the corner of that banner. And then I'm just going to trim off these edges. And that is it. That is our card for today. Really fun, really quick and easy. And remember the two stamp sets that we used, the Free Cake and the Pennant stamp sets, these are part of the 15% off sale. So if you want to recreate this card, make sure you head to my website, use this hostess code, and shop for these today while they're on sale. This sale ends at midnight Mountain Time, so that is midnight my time anyway, but midnight Mountain Time. So any of the stamp sets that are on that list are only on sale through tonight for another few hours. You only have hours left, so make sure you head to my website, shop online using my hostess code here, and I'm going to send you a free gift. So get all those stamp sets on sale. And I thank you very much for joining me. If you have any questions, as always, please let me know. If you liked this video, please share it with your friends. And I will see you guys next week. Thanks for joining me. Bye.